Hey guys, my name is Steven.
My name's Fred. Good evening. Happy Thanksgiving.
We're at our first ever Golden Knights game, and you guys are watching Post to Post.
Hello and welcome to Post, the channel where we discuss all things hockey and all teams. Now, I've been gone for a couple days. I was over visiting in Fredericton with Jason, and no one has complained at all on the channel, and that's been really great because I was getting a little bit burnt out. So it was nice just to take those couple days break with Jason, just kind of relax, play some video games. But I'm back in PEI now, and I'm ready to get back into the game here with the videos and the hockey. There's tons of games on today. I think Boston and Pittsburgh are playing right now. Boston's leading 1-0. And that has huge implications in the standings, and that's kind of what this video is all about. I did this, basically I did this video a month ago, and you guys loved the concept, and I thought I'd do it again, because it's interesting. So if the playoffs started today, what teams would play each other? So let's get into this. Let's start with the East. So Columbus would play Pittsburgh, so because Columbus has 29 points, and the leader of the Metropolitan, and Pittsburgh is in one of the wild card positions. And this is a series that we've seen a couple times in the past couple of years, and it's a good series. Last year, Pittsburgh completely dominated, but Columbus needs that revenge. They've been put out of the playoffs, I think, twice now by Pittsburgh, and they need that revenge. I would love this series. I would watch every second of this series. I think it would be great. And as of right now, Columbus is on a 5-game winning streak, the hottest team in the NHL as of right now when I'm filming this video. So that's really impressive. I'm really happy to see Columbus leading the Metro, to be honest. Next, we have Tampa Bay playing Washington. That would be another killer series. Tampa Bay has 34 points. Washington has 25. That would be a very fast, high-scoring series, I suspect. I would see myself watching probably every game of that series as well. Next, we have Toronto-Detroit. Toronto at 29 points, Detroit at 23. Wow, the old school Toronto-Detroit rivalry. That was a thing of beauty back in the day. It still exists, not as much as it did. Toronto and Detroit had that outdoor game, I think 2 years ago maybe. It was really good. The rivalry is still there. A series like that could jumpstart that rivalry again. I'd love to see that. That'd be awesome. And then the New Jersey Devils with 28 points would play the Islanders with 26. Geographically, that's a huge rivalry. And New Jersey has a lot to prove with their young stars, and Nico Hischier and Will Butcher. And the Islanders have their youngsters too. That what's his name? Matthew Barzal. Man, third in rookie in points this year. I think he's got 20 points in 21 games. No one's really talking about him a whole lot. It's all been Keller and Brock Besser, Nico Hischier, but Barzal is really doing great things. He's getting power play time with Tavares and Leddy and all those big guys in New York and on the island, and it's impressive to see a young guy come in like that and do the things he's doing. He's not getting enough credit this year, so that would be an interesting series for sure. Teams outside of the playoffs who maybe would have suspected to be in the playoffs: the Rangers, Montreal, Ottawa, Philadelphia, Boston, maybe, who knows? Kind of those bubble teams, right? And like I said at the beginning, there's huge implications if a few things happen today. There's a lot of games on. So if Boston beats Pittsburgh and Washington if Washington gets at least a point in the Tampa game today, then the Pittsburgh Penguins are, I believe, out of a playoff spot, if I'm looking at this correctly. Because I think Boston would move into a wild card position. No, sorry. If Boston wins and Detroit loses, then Boston goes into third position in the Atlantic, which would put them into a playoff spot. And if the Rangers win and Washington gets at least 1 point, the Rangers are in the playoffs and Pittsburgh's out of the playoffs. So 8 hours from now, this could be completely different. So it's really interesting. It's hard to predict. That's why predictions are so hard, because the standings change all the time. I mean, Toronto looked amazing, and then they look garbage, and now they're back up to an amazing team that has won, I think, 5 of 6 games recently. So that's the beauty of the sport. The standings change so much. If we move on to the West, St. Louis would play San Jose. St. Louis is currently on a 3-game winning streak, which is awesome. They've got 33 points, and San Jose has 23. Vegas, with 27 points, would play Vancouver. Vegas is also on a 3-game winning streak. That would be a really interesting series. Two teams who I think in a lot of people's predictions, would have been at the bottom of the entire Western Conference. And here they are both playing each other, potentially, if the playoffs started today or at this moment today. That's really interesting. I would love to see that series. It'd be great. They're both underdogs, so I don't know who I'd cheer for. Next, we have Winnipeg versus Nashville. Winnipeg with 29 points, Nashville with 28, really close there. But Nashville's on a 3-game winning streak, so they might be able to leapfrog Winnipeg by tonight, actually. And then the Los Angeles Kings would play the Calgary Flames. Los Angeles with 26 points, Calgary 25. LA's on a 2-game losing streak, so if Calgary plays tonight, which I believe they do, they could leapfrog LA if LA loses. And that would be a tough series for Calgary because Calgary does not have good luck in California, specifically Anaheim. But I think almost every team in Canada plays terrible in California. I don't know what it is. It's just one of those spooky things, and Calgary is no exception. I think they won 1 game in Anaheim in the past 27 or 28 games. It's really spooky, but that would be a tough series for Calgary, not just because they're in California playing games, but also because Los Angeles is such a structured team. We've got Jonathan Quick, Drew Doughty, Kopitar. That's a really tough team, so it would be a challenge for sure, but it would be a great series. I'd definitely watch it. Teams on the outside are Chicago, Minnesota, Anaheim, Dallas, and Edmonton. Those 5 big teams there, I think we're in a lot of people's predictions to make the playoffs, and here they are outside of the playoffs right now. That's so strange. I mean, to see these big-name teams, especially Chicago and Anaheim. I mean, Anaheim has dominated that conference for so long, or that division, sorry. It's just, it's strange, but it's kind of awesome for someone like me who is kind of sick of seeing these teams like Pittsburgh and Chicago always being so dominant. To see these new teams sneak into the playoffs as of today, it's really, really exciting. I love cheering for underdogs, so I love the progression of this season so far. I've never had more fun watching hockey than I am right now, so it's a good time. Before I end this video, I just wanted to talk about another rookie. So, like I said, we hear so much about Nico Hischier, Will Butcher, Brock Besser, Clayton Keller. Not a lot of people are talking about Charlie McAvoy, and they should be, because Bruce Cassidy has let this rookie come in, and he's given him big minutes, he's given him big responsibilities. He's getting guidance from Chara and a lot of the other guys in the team. He's a big defenseman. I don't think people realize how much ice time he's actually getting. He's getting he's averaging 23 minutes and 27 seconds a game. That's huge numbers for a rookie defenseman. It's not like who's some defensemen who play a lot of numbers. I think Ryan Suter plays a lot. Shea Weber plays a lot of numbers, close to like 30 minutes a game. It's pretty crazy. But McAvoy is at almost 24 minutes average game. That is really impressive for a rookie. And I just want to compare it to the other defenseman rookies. And so we have people like Sergachev and Butcher. Those are the 2 other big defenseman rookies. So Sergachev is averaging 14 minutes per game. Butcher is averaging about 15 or 16 minutes per game. So McAvoy is almost averaging 10 minutes more than those 2 other rookie defensemen. Now, there's an argument there. Butcher is an offensive defenseman. Sergachev is an offensive defenseman. Charlie McAvoy is kind of in the middle ground. He's very good defensively, but he can also contribute offensively as well. He's got 10 points in 22 games or whatever. So Boston has a real underdog star, I think, in Charlie McAvoy, and things look bright in Boston for Charlie McAvoy. It's when Chara moves on and does whatever he does next, maybe he'll play until he's 60. He's in incredible shape. That won't happen, but I think McAvoy's in a great place. So not a lot is being said about McAvoy, and I just wanted to throw that up there. He's getting big minutes. Bruce Cassidy is putting a lot of trust in the kid, and I think that's really great to see. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, Boston's playing Pittsburgh right now, so I'm going to go watch the rest of that game. I hope you guys catch a lot of hockey tonight. It's a jam-packed night. I think there's like 28 teams playing, so if your favorite team's playing, hopefully you're watching. Hopefully everyone's having a great Thanksgiving in the States. Here in Canada, it's just Friday here in Canada, or Thursday. I guess technically yesterday was Thanksgiving. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great Thanksgiving. Hope you guys can spend time with your families and really just relax and enjoy the hockey over this holiday. And hopefully you got some Black Friday deals too. It's been pretty crazy. I myself have purchased a few things, a few new jerseys. I won't release what they are until they get here. We'll do a little bit of an unboxing. So thanks guys for sticking with me for this video. Hope you liked it. This concept's really interesting. I love seeing who could play who at any moment in time. I'll do this again next month and we can have some fun with it. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys coming back to every video, hitting the like button, watching all of them. That really means a lot. I really appreciate your dedication to the channel. It's really, really helpful. So thanks guys, appreciate it, and I'll catch you next video. Adios.